I know this is news to the news, but it's not the job of the news to brainwash you. You take a fact and you report it. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. I'm here to represent and hang with and encourage all the happy patriots. Here's Jesse Waters. He's going to destroy.
Martha Raddatz with ABC grabbed a few Trump supporters off the street, threw them all into a room together, and observed them in their natural habitat.
New Hampshire's primary results do appear to have cemented Donald Trump's grip on the Republican Party. So we sat down with three of his staunchest supporters in Allentown, Pennsylvania this week to see what drives their devotion to the former president. This is not a fact check on their beliefs. There's no changing their minds.
They are the definition of diehard Trump supporters.
Earlier, she goes, the grip of Trump.
Donald Trump's grip on the Republican Party.
Has anyone ever described Biden as the grip of Biden on the voter? These are normal, wonderful Americans. You'll see the more you hear from them, how they're amazing. And the people at CNN with all their degrees and all their fame and all their snobby money and their elite parties, they're the weirdos. There's something wrong with them. The Americans, we mow our lawn, we make our money, we watch a little TV, and we do not live the way that these elites do in Washington, D.C. and New York.
Here's this guy coming down the escalator, a rich guy, married 3 times, pretty foul mouth. What was it and what is it about him?
Has he made mistakes? Oh my goodness, yes. But I do believe that his heart's in the right place for me. How many presidents, how many politicians have come out on stage and hugged the American flag? That really means something to me.
You said something that interested me, which is Donald Trump cares about me.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, the common man. I really think he has a heart for the common man. I really do.
I like how this is ABC News getting demolished by these normies, just telling them that, look, she goes, what about Trump's foul mouth? What about, they keep bringing it up, mean tweets, he's foul. They'll never name one policy. What about cut taxes? What about low unemployment? You know, they won't even give Trump that. They just pretend like the only thing the guy ever did was tweet and cuss. And then this guy comes up and goes, you know what? I've never seen a president go up and hug the American flag like that. He really did. Trump was almost clownish in how he did it. It was so symbolic. And this guy, it struck him. And ABC is just, their mind, well, he can't mean that. What about the foul mouth? They're attacking and defending without looking like they're attacking, defending. There's a word for that in the news. It's called propaganda. So this is opinion as journalism. They pretend like they're presenting facts, and really they're spinning out an opinion. Now, I'm not a war correspondent. I'm not sitting out there on some battlefield with a helmet on and doing a live stream going, guys, this is live. This is actually happening right here. I am presenting you with our culture that is spinning everything to the left. And I come in and I punch the living daylights out of it and I spin it and give you the right, a different opinion than they give you. It already makes my work a counter narrative. It's not merely a narrative because our narrative on the right is not represented in mainstream media. This is the revolt. This is the original idea you don't get from our power centers in America.
To me, what's wrong with the country is we're under financial tyranny, we're under corporate tyranny.
What does that mean? Explain that to me.
I mean that we're overtaxed. It's hyper-taxation.
And you think Donald Trump can change that? And do you blame Joe Biden for that?
Well, I don't blame Joe Biden. I blame his failed policies. Just because the S&P 500 is at an all-time high doesn't mean that gas isn't higher than it was several years ago. I run a restaurant, so the cost of beef went up 5 to 6%.
Now, this puzzles Martha, a restaurant owner having an opinion about the economy.
I like how normal he is. He's very all these people are kind of drab and non-dramatic. They're normal people. I'm a restaurant owner. I don't appreciate what Biden did to the economy. That's my kind of guy. Those are the people that are voting for Trump, though he's a billionaire, he had a way of connecting to the common man. They believe him authentically. That's something Biden will never do, no matter how many times tries to tell you he's old lunchbox Joe, corn pop. I'm one of you people.
We've all spent time with Biden, spent time with him. It's 3 hours on photo lines, on 3 events a day, then giving speeches. Are you kidding? At 80 years old to be in that kind of health?
That's one opinion, but that's brainwashing you because we all see the real Biden.
We'll teach Donald Trump a valuable lesson. Don't mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
So sharp.
Mess with the women in America unless you want to get the benefit.
So mentally young.
Now, if Gavin says those are the qualities of youth, don't believe your eyes. He is the expert. And when Biden gets heckled at every event, don't believe your eyes. They're really Russian plants.
I think some of these protesters are spontaneous and organic and sincere. Some, I think, are connected to Russia. And I say that having looked at this for a long time now, as you know.
You think some of these protests are Russian plants?
I don't think they're plants. I think some financing should be investigated.
Hey, if all of the support for Trump is a Russian plant, where's my Russian money? Where's all this money? Russia, reach out.
And I want to ask the FBI to investigate that.
Don't you see? Biden's really young and popular. And if you protest him, you're a domestic terrorist who the FBI will visit.
Everyone knows where the money is. Zuckerberg gave $400 million to put Biden in office in 2020. Where's all the big money? Big tech? 90% of it is going to Biden. Where's the FBI investigation on where this money is coming from? What about what China wants with undermining Trump and underscoring Biden? What do they want? What does Europe want with Biden? What about the universities and academia with billion-dollar endowments? Were they pro-Trump, so Trumpy, or were they not pro-Biden? All of the rich power centers, the biggest dollars, Soros money, Sam Bankman-Fried's illegal crypto money, it all primarily goes to one place. Where's the FBI investigation? Nancy literally has to make up that Russians are funding us. It's not there.
The Democrats don't want you to have your own opinion because they're not allowed to have their own. Democrats are scornful because they're jealous that you're a free thinker. They're projecting.
I had not heard that point before, and that is interesting to me, that the left is freaking out because we have something they don't. An independent opinion, our own opinion. I don't get cultural peer pressure from my friends in Hollywood and animation to ever support Trump. I got the exact opposite. So I know my mind is clear, but all of them agree and they had peer pressure to do so. So they always have to wonder, am I supporting Biden just to keep my job?
But California went nuts, man. It's gone like full communist. It's out of its mind. They ruined the city.
Yeah, we got Joe Rogan. See, we get the real ones, the ones that are looking around just going, California went nuts. They destroyed a beautiful state. I'm from California. I was born there and I truly love it. I love the people there too. There are more conservatives in California, by the way, than anywhere else in America. They're just spread out and dispersed and overwhelmed by even more flaming liberal commies. But our people are there. Don't forget them. Pray for them because I don't want them to exodus. I hope they'll stay and fight, the ones that do choose to stay there. It's below. Are you being brainwashed? Is the media just doing nothing but lying to put Biden in office and go after Trump? I'm Doug in Exile.